Hi guys, welcome back to your readings. How are you? I hope you guys had a wonderful week last week and didn't wear yourself out too much with the energies that were around. We're almost at the end of January. Whether you believe it or not, it's actually happening. Today we're going to check out the energies that may affect us for the week of January the 22nd through to the 28th. The channeled messages were, for this week, there was a very strong message to follow intuition, to listen to your intuition, to not go against your intuitive guidance, your gut feeling, pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to signs that are going to be everywhere so that you don't fall for a trap or someone else's idea of where you should be in life or what you should be doing. You need to follow your own guidance, because you may be pushed this week to perhaps make a decision or take on more responsibility than you need. And after a while, it will bog you down to the point where you won't know what to do. And you'll try to escape whatever situation that you're in, when in fact you're the one that decided, So you have to be really careful and make sure that your decisions are made from a place of truly wanting to go in that direction or to take on more responsibility. If you feel that you're up to it, if there is a doubt, say no. Because there's a saying that says, all that glitters isn't gold. Even if it's more money, a promotion, a different position, a new place of employment, be very careful as to your decisions and your choices. Obviously, if you have no employment and something comes along, you have to take it. But if you are already employed and they're trying to promote you or put you in another position because they have no one else at the moment, and they're going to try to push you to do something that perhaps you're not ready to do, be very careful and always know that you can say no, not now, maybe later. Or let me get into it slowly. Or at the very least, take your time making that decision. Don't allow anyone to force you to decide on the spot. If they say it's on the spot, then you have to decline. Because in the long run, it'll more than likely be the best for you. Listen to your gut. Now, the first card that's come out for the reading today is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is all about heartbreak, loneliness, being left out, not knowing what has happened, why has everyone kind of deserted you. But overcoming this is what is going on. You're finally overcoming some of your past heartaches, letdowns from other people, three-party situations where betrayals were at the top of the day. So you're finally beginning to overcome this and put this energy behind you and trying to look forward into the future without that pain lingering, without those thoughts, without the fear that it's going to come back or that someone else will come along that has the same energy or that will do the same thing. I think that you have learned through time and space and fire not to do that anymore, not to fall for the same trap, not to fall for the same type of energy that when you feel it coming or see it coming, you know enough to turn away from it, thank it and say, I'm not interested, or, just know when to walk away from something similar that will put you in the same situation again. And you don't want that for your life. So now you're looking forward to more positive times in your life, in your romantic life, in your financial life, and just in life in general, choosing friends that will benefit you, that will be more like your own soul, as opposed to people that remind you of the past or of past betrayals and situations of that nature. So let's continue with the reading to see what else they have in mind for us for this week. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So like I said, there's going to be a new doorway that opens up to us, something that's very passionate, something that could be very creative for us. We have the Two of Wands showing here, so it's a doorway. It's another choice. It's another direction that can come up. And right next to that is the Nine of Swords. Like I said, it's going to, this other situation or another path, perhaps even another person in some cases, you could have a couple of people start talking to you when it comes to a romantic relationship or a friendship or another position, perhaps another job. If you're self-employed, maybe someone wants to team up with you, or vice versa. They have a business and they'd like to bring you aboard. You need to be careful, because whatever the situation is, it's going to keep you up at nights and take away your sleep, because you're going to be so worried. And I know that the Nine of Swords represents fears that are unfounded, things that you begin to fear and they're not real, that it could just be, you know, your imagination working overtime. But if it's going to bring that much fear into your life, then perhaps you want to pay attention to all the details. See exactly what it is that this new position or this new relationship has in mind. What are they looking for? Have your boundaries set in place just in case you need to use them. The very next card is the Fool card. The Fool is looking at this. So it's just saying, well, let's see, maybe should I take this leap of faith? Should I just go ahead and go for it and just close my eyes and see what happens? Remember, the Fool is always on a ledge, and their subconscious is right there. Their little pet is warning them, trying to tell them, hey, careful, you're about to jump off a ledge. And I also know that the Fool represents new beginnings. It represents having faith in your path, even though it could be a bit treacherous. It could have lots of obstacles, but you still go ahead and take that leap. You need to be careful, you know. Make sure that you know all the details. The next card is the Star. So there is hope. There is hope for your dreams. There is hope for the things that are coming into your life. Guidance. Remember to follow your intuitive guidance, because it will bring you healing. Even if you have to say no to this situation that might be keeping you up at nights or making you very fearful. We have the Page of Wands, which is also a message that is coming through. This message may be very healing. This message could be something that you're waiting for. It could be the promotion that's coming. Just be aware, because you also have the Two of Pentacles. So there's a lot of balancing going on, a lot of balancing emotions. This new avenue that's opening up, this new creative venture, this new path is going to bring about a lot of energies that could be fearful, that could be creative, that could be impulsive. So you've got the Star here. The Star represents good things, dreams coming true, wishes that are fulfilled. You also have the Fool. So even though there's fear that this is going to bring upon you, you still need to check it out. You still need to try to see if it's something that will work for you. In some cases, it could be a relationship. It could be two relationships, because you also have the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, okay? So there's obviously choices that are coming up. This is dominion. This is what you already have mastered, what you already have in your hand that you know that you can do. And there's something new that's coming about. And it's going to throw you off balance a bit. You're going to be juggling your money, or juggling two jobs, two situations. And it could become extremely overburdening. Okay, so you have to be sure that it's something that you can handle before you take it on, because the message is definitely coming. It's definitely something that perhaps you have wished for, but sometimes we want things and we ask for things to the universe, and then when we get it, we realize that we really didn't want it to begin with, because it was a lot of responsibility, or it puts a lot of weight on you that you don't really want. Because after you have analyzed things and observed people and observed situations, then you realize, you know, that really isn't for me. Even if it does put more money in my pocket, what else is it going to put in my pocket? A weight that I don't need? Right now I'm okay with where I'm at. Why do I really need this situation to happen to me at this time in my life? You may not want it. You know, so be very sure that it's something that you can handle, that you want. You're going to be looking at what you've done up to now. Here's the Seven of Pentacles. And you're going to be saying, well, I have mastered this, I've mastered that, it is bringing in some profit already, you know, I have a harvest here. If I continue here, then perhaps later on something else opens up or another promotion will come up and I'll be more apt to be able to take it, okay? Because this is going to bring you some heartache. The very next card is the Five of Cups. Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to talk backwards sometimes. So it shows us that if we go forward with this, the Five of Cups is the next card and the Ten of Swords. So we're going to feel like we have betrayed ourselves. So be sure that this is what you want, okay? Because even though you think it's something that you've wished for, you're going to be like a fool, take a leap, and then find out that it only brought you more heartache. And even though there could be something that develops from it, you're going to have to get over this heartache and then the complete betrayal of self with the Ten of Swords. So be careful, because like I said, sometimes things that glitter, really you shouldn't touch it. The next card is the Queen of Swords. So being very analytical about things that have in the past already hurt you, betrayed you. You already know what it feels like, so try not to take that jump. The next card is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, again, is somebody that investigates, that thoroughly looks into a situation to see if, really, do I really want that? And then you have the King of Swords, clarity. Forget it. Don't go there. Don't go there. You might be happier if you just stick with what you got going on, because it could be very painful for you. Chariot. Movement forward in life. But movement that you have created, not that others are forcing on you. So some of you might be leaving town, some of you might be going with this new venture, new idea. For some of you it could be moving. There could be a house move, because sometimes you've already outgrown the place that you're at and you have an opportunity that comes up to move. It could be about that. Maybe it isn't all about work. Maybe it's about a relationship. Maybe it's about a house move. Moving from one town to another. The Chariot is what tells me that. The Chariot is all about movement. So let's see what energies could come in to help with that. So it's going to be a lot about balancing your emotions this week, following your intuition, getting over heartache, and trying not to find your way back into it. I guess they want you to go ahead and do it. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. If you've been having discussions or arguments, out and outs, seeing a good friend or a family member that totally does not see things your way, or you feel like you can help them somehow, you know, and they're not listening, surrender the idea that you can fix people. Because sometimes, no matter what you do, you cannot help someone. It's their path, it's their destiny, it's their fix. They have to fix it themselves. All you can do is just observe from far away and be there in case they ever need to talk to you or ask for advice. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Boom. So if you've been having differences of opinion with someone, let it go. Let them be accountable for their own situations, because you can't always fix someone or something that has gone wrong. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. So try not to speed up any situations at work or in relationships. You just sit back. Don't do anything and wait for other people to come to you and either ask for a date, ask for your number. They want to get to know you. I have found a new place that you might be interested in where moving is concerned. We have a promotion, or we have a position that needs to be filled. Would you like to be the one to fill it? Or are you interested perhaps in finding out what it's all about? Remember, look at every single detail. No matter what it is, relationship, house move, whatever it is that you're being approached, this week to do, or within the next couple of weeks, be sure that you check it out thoroughly so that you don't fall in any traps, okay? The last card is surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So go in the direction of where your heart leads you, okay? So if you're being asked to do something and your heart really isn't into it, easily say no. And don't be afraid of what comes after that, okay? Because we're allowed to have our own decisions and make up our own minds about everything and anything. Remember your integrity. Remember you're going to be blessed as well, because blessings are coming. Remember, we got the star. So there's something that's being given to us that we have asked for, you know. But remember to be grateful. Today I count my blessings, small and large, and I notice the new gifts that come to me from God. So we're going to be gifted something. Blessings are going to rain down on us. Open your arms and say, I am open to receive the goodness that the universe wants to bring to me. Thank you. I appreciate everything I have and everything that you're giving me. I trust my ability to know what is true for me. Remember not to overstep your own boundaries, your integrity. Know what is true for you and don't cross those boundaries, because eventually we will regret it. I know that God in His infinite wisdom and love is answering my prayers right now. Trust that things are coming into your life that you have wanted, that you have desired, that you hope will manifest, and it will. You are being protected. You're being guided by the divine. Trust in that energy and trust that things will come to you at the right moment. The next card is truth. Always be true to yourself, to your boundaries, to your own integrity, to the people around you. Saying the truth is a hell of a lot easier than lying about something, because later on you have to remember what the hell you said. And eventually you'll trip yourself up and people won't forget. I am lovingly honest with myself and others. Be honest with yourself. Do you really want more responsibilities? Do you really want a relationship that you know is going to end up the same as the last because you know the energy, you feel it coming? No? Then be honest with yourself, okay? Don't let others tell you what's up. Why should you? Alright, guys. Okay, there's going to be a lady that will come into your life via a female. There's going to be some blessings, gifts coming to you. Wishes that have been put out there. Pay attention to your dreams, and again, your intuition is going to be very important. Alright, guys. Let me see. I'm going to pull an interactive reading for you. A, B, or C. You pick. Alright, take a deep breath. What do you envision? A, B, or C? Let's go. No? Okay, for those of you that chose A, you've got the Judgment card. You may be judging yourself too harshly. Others may be judging you too harshly. Something that is being revived from the past, so you could look at it. Judgment's coming down for your past actions. Surrender to your full power. You have allowed others to take your power away from you. Perhaps this is an opportunity to gain it back. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Know that you have a lot more strength than you think that you have, or that you have shown others. So perhaps it's time that you step up as a leader. My true father is God in heaven who shines healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationship. So perhaps there's a father energy. If your father is on the other side, he may be helping you. He may be guiding you into this position. Pay attention to signs, pay attention to horns, pay attention to where you may be judging yourself too harshly, where others may have judged you too harshly. Your angelic guides may be trying to guide you in a certain direction. Maybe there's some father love or father forgiveness that you need to practice. Your father may need your attention in this lifetime if he is still alive. And if he's on the other side, he is helping you. You need to talk to him, converse. His spirit may be near you at this time in order to assist you. Maybe your father had a very difficult relationship with you. It's time for forgiveness. Maybe you've judged him too harshly. You need to look within and see what part of him was a reflection of yourself. Or perhaps there's a past life karmic situation with this soul, with this person. For all of you, it'll be different, but think about it. For those of you that chose B, the Lover's card. Choices, decisions, choosing head over heart or heart over head, being able to discern whether something is good for you and choosing from your heart and not from your head. Because the Lover's card is about healing. It's about coming together, your yin, your yang, your significant other, your partnership with other people, relationships. It's about healing relationships with yourself, with your family, with significant partners. This could also represent a Gemini or an air sign that could become very important in your life, or that is very important in your life, healing relationships with that air sign. But mostly it's about your decisions, decision making, a big important decision that's coming up in your life, whether it's with lovers, whether it's with a relationship, leaving or staying, trying to work things through with a relationship, whether it's a job, a promotion. It's a big decision that you're going to make. You need to surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. So you need to not be afraid to succeed, afraid to take on more responsibility, or afraid to take that leap. Because this card is telling you to break that belief of scarcity, that you don't have enough, that you can't make enough, that you're not enough. You are. This card is telling you that you are. So for those of you that chose B, the decision is yes. If you have a decision that you're trying to make, do it. Open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. So know that you're very loved from your guides, your angels, the family members you have on the other side, and the people that are around you. They care for you. They love you. Open your heart to feel the love that's always around you. That way you can attract better love into your life, or bigger love. Or if you're in a relationship, open your heart to accept more love into yourself from that relationship, and vice versa. Once you open up, your partner will as well. For those of you that chose C, the King of Cups, romance. Overcoming a lot of obstacles when it comes to relationships, when it comes to romantic relationships, learning a lot, having your emotions completely under control, being able to counsel other people, being able to talk to them about their relationships, their romantic life, because knowing that you have yourself under control. This could also represent a water sign, a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer coming into your life if you've chosen C. Maybe you are a water sign, controlling your emotions, learning to rise above the things that have happened. This is also taking control of addictions. Could be drinking too much. Be careful. The King of Cups always holds a big cup. That means he drinks because sometimes his emotions can take over. And he drinks to numb them down a little bit. Keep them more under control so he doesn't have to divulge all of his secrets. Surrender to rest and sleep. It's time for you to take more care of yourself. Perhaps you haven't been sleeping enough. Perhaps it's throwing you a bit out of balance. Maybe an emotional relationship, a romantic relationship has got you out of sorts. You need to spend more time sleeping and resting. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, your body, and your spirit. Be careful about codependencies as well, or addictive behavior. I have faith in God to heal the situation. So if you've chosen C, have faith. God has already listened to your situation, your problems, your issues, and they are fixing it up. Your angels, your guides, the divine energy together, they will work on it to help you get over whatever situation this is, whether you're burning out, you've worked too hard, your emotions are a little bit out of control, you're drinking or you're eating, overeating to make up for it, because food gives you more energy to burn, so it keeps you up longer, you have more energy to do the things that you need to do, perhaps too much work. And remember, the reading is all about saying yes to more work that you don't want to do. You want to take a break. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Thank you for listening. If you would like a private reading with me, please check my link below. Write to me at raisashealingarts11@gmail.com and we'll get together for a reading. Love you guys. Have a nice week. Bye for now.